Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I feel like my sweater's giving traffic cone. I get it, but I really don't want to change, so we're gonna embrace it. Today, we're going to be watching a video that I've already watched twice and filmed twice, and both of the times my phone decided to stop filming, which means this is not a blind react. I normally blind react to videos that I haven't seen before, but it is what it is. We're just gonna watch it. We're gonna go for it because the person in this video, Bree, I've covered before. She was really pissed when I covered her. It was like a couple months ago, maybe a month, 2 months ago. She was talking about suing me and doing all this stuff. She has no idea what the heck she's talking about, and she has no legal ground, but a lot of boss babes really think they know things and they don't. So in this video, she is joining Make Wellness, which is a new multi-level marketing company that I've made a couple videos on already. I'll make sure to link them below. I will also make sure to link the video of Bree that I've done previously below as well in the description, so you can go watch those if you'd like to. She was also a part of Beachbody, so I know that the next video I cover of her, because she's done another video since this one, from what I think is going to happen, it's all over Beachbody. So before we get started, don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can consider hitting the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Okay, let's watch.
Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. We're gonna hop on here and jam for like 15 minutes. We have a very special guest. So if you are hopping on live, let me know that you are joining live. We're gonna get on with a very good friend of mine, a business mentor. We're gonna get Wes. Here we go. You are just popping on. Let me know what city, state you are joining from. I want to give you a shout out. Make sure to put your name in the comments because sometimes the IG handles, I don't know your name. So drop your name in the comments. Let us know where you're joining from. Hey, what's up, Wes?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm fired up.
Yeah, me too.
So guys, Wes is joining me. We have like 15 minutes before I got to run out the door to a volleyball tournament. And I mean, I'm excited to have you on. I don't know if we've ever done a live together.
I don't think we have, but we need to do more often.
I know. It's one of my favorite things. Sometimes I get in the groove where I go like every day and multiple times a day. And then other times I'm like, mom life, 5 kids jumping on me. It's not very convenient.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Brittany, North Carolina, we've got tons of people flocking in. Okay.
From Kansas.
Sweet. Okay, drop your name and drop live. Let us know what city you're joining from. Wes and I want to jam on something. I posted the secret is out because I feel like I have a lot of people in my DMs like, what is happening? What's going on? Because I never made an official, when people like leave companies or join different things or get a new job, they just make the post about I have a new job. They don't have to give the whole story of like, guys, it was just a better fit and like, here's why, and try to give it a cushion or a pillow or a sob story. And truth is, like, we just found something incredible and we're excited to be.
Could you imagine that every time you quit a job and got a new one, that you would have to explain some sob story and this, what they call why story, as to why you decided to get a new job? Money? Atmosphere? I don't know. There's several reasons. I think what she's saying is interesting because she's pretty much admitting people who have quote unquote normal jobs like you and me, when we switch jobs, we don't have to give some big sob story as to why we switched, hoping that other people will join us in that job, which is what people in multi-level marketing have to do. They swap to different MLMs and they give some big sob story or some big horrible story about some horrible experience they had with that company, hoping that people will hear them, see them, and go with them, because the more people below you in a multi-level marketing company, the more money that you make. Also, excuse me if I stumble over myself. I am so tired. I want to get this video filmed, and I know it's a good one because I've already seen it 2 times. Let's keep going.
Partnered with you and honestly just do something that's refreshing to see in the industry where there's kind of been this, I don't know how you would describe it, this lack of excitement, urgency, hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, Wes is going to come on here. He is a genius when it comes to making money online, but also more importantly, why my heart like loves you to the core is that you are here because you want to see other people win. I know we've spoken for hours, phone calls. We like to jam late at night, guys. It's like 3 a.m. And he's like, "Are you up?"
3
So Wes and I
a.m.
have late night conversations and our brain gets going and he comes up with business ideas. I'm like, "Wes, that's already a thing. We can't do that name. We got to keep going." So I'm just honored to have you on. I know your time is valuable. You've done millions online. You've made millions online with direct selling and, lots of other businesses. But to bring your wisdom here to our page, I'm very humbled to have your time.
When she said he's made millions online with direct selling, what she's saying is he was able to build a very large downline and to get them to purchase products and to then get them to try and build a large downline and have those people purchase products. The biggest customer in multi-level marketing are the distributors because they are told to be a product of the products. The majority of them are pushed into purchasing products if they're going to join. And if they join and don't purchase products, they're frowned upon and their leaders talk oftentimes about how they're not going to help them in the business if they're not purchasing product. When someone purchases a product and they have a leader above them, which I guess is everyone, the leader above them gets commission. And I have a feeling that that is a really big reason as to why a lot of uplines and top leaders push their downline to purchase products.
But I want you to share with the people, like, we are launching a company. Are we even in pre-launch? We're about to pre-launch.
Yeah,
Tell us, give me like the West rendition of what we're doing here. What makes it special? Because
Yeah.
we see it all the time. Hey, this is the next best thing. Hey, do this. This is different. What makes this truly? Why are 7-figure business earners like yourself walking away from something that you just built for 6-7 years? Why walk away from that when it was good and start all over? Like, why do that? What do we have?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I'd love to wrap for just a couple minutes
Yeah.
here. And thanks for joining us, guys. And Bree, it's always good to see you. And
Yeah.
it's interesting because
with my luck this week in videos, I'm actually going to get up and check that this is still filming. Okay? Give me a sec.
A few moments later.
All right, we're good. Let's keep going.
what I walked away from was great. You know what I mean? Like great company, great people, great products.
Yeah.
The
Somebody called him.
so I've been doing online affiliate marketing slash direct sales for the last 24 years.
Yeah.
The trend that I've seen really the past three years is that it's almost like direct selling is kind of trending down a little bit. It's actually, as an industry, it's like dropping 1 to 2% a year.
Yeah.
And then affiliate marketing is actually going like this. So it's like you got direct selling kind of going like this, and you got affiliate marketing going like that. So, business 101 is when you give the market what it wants, it rewards you. And whether that's, with model or with products or whatever. Now, if you can give them everything, products that they want, a model that they want to build in, a comp plan that rewards them richly, then the market responds to that. So, that's what's so wild is like what we're doing right now. Like to your point, we haven't even got to pre-launch yet.
Yeah.
That'll start really November 1st. We're in the kind of like a pre-enrollment period, but we've already had over 40,000 people pre-enroll. This is insane.
A reminder, if you haven't seen my Make Wellness video yet, to pre-enroll, all you have to do is like type in your name and your email. It's free. You don't have to purchase a product when they come out. It's just letting them know, hey, I might be interested. So just because there's 40,000 people that have signed up doesn't mean anything.
Like we're thinking that we might even do like 6 to 12 million our very first month. And oh, by the way, could even do that our very first day, and so I mean it's like this is unprecedented waters that we're in. We do believe that this will be
unprecedented waters that you're in. For him to act like no one has ever started a new MLM and acted like it's the best ever, it is quite ridiculous. I mean, all MLMs start off acting like they're the best multi-level marketing company ever and that they have the best products, they have the best compensation plan, they have the best income disclosure statement, that they have the best everything. And it always turns out that someone has it better. They say these things to get more people to join and more people to purchase products and more people to see it as some amazing opportunity for them. But in reality, we know that the business structure works best when the majority of people are not making money. Not only do we know that about the business structure of MLM, but if you just look at any multi-level marketing company that has an income disclosure statement, you see that. They make these, the company themselves make these income disclosure statements, put them out for people to see and to look at, which most distributors will never tell you about. And we see that most people will never make a dime. And a lot of them are not profiting. And that is with what the company gives us to look at. So I'm intrigued to see what it's going to look like when they have their income disclosure statement.
The largest supplement or nutritional supplement nutraceutical launch in world history. We also believe it'll be the largest affiliate marketing, direct selling type of launch in world history. World history. So it's like, it's almost like if I said, hey guys, this is our football team we're putting together. Next year, we will win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Would you like to come play for our team?
Yeah.
Dude, everybody wants to play for a Super Bowl team, you know? And so it's just really exciting. And obviously,
When did y'all take world history? I feel like I took world history in, what was it, like middle school? No, it was probably high school. Anyway, hope you enjoyed your world history class. I want to hear what else he has to say about that football team before we continue.
you know, pumped that you guys are here. And, you know, guys, by the way, like if you know Bree, Bree's probably
Never mind. He doesn't say much else about it. For you to use the example of a team coming in and going, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, you should join. And how the hell do you know that you're going to win the Super Bowl? I'm sure there are a few teams a year who think that they're actually going to win the Super Bowl. I think maybe the majority of them do. Some of them know they won't. I mean, some of them know that they won't. But seriously, using that as your example of how you know that you're going to be life-changing is really telling. It actually makes a lot of sense when it comes to multi-level marketing. Like, that actually is a really great example because it's so ridiculous that a football team can go, we're going to win the Super Bowl. You should join us because we're going to win it. And them know 100% for a fact that they are, because that's just not true.
the hardest workers. It's one thing to join, but what makes a leader special is like after you, what happens. And this is what Bree,
Love Instagram Live. It is so great. It works all the time.
Bree and does extremely well at. So it definitely is an advantage to have a really strong mentor in any type of business, but especially this type of business. And you know, Bree and Aaron are two of the finest I've ever seen in action. So if you haven't reached out to them yet, I certainly would.
Thanks for that. So here's the question that I
Brie is not that good. She's just not a good salesperson. And she's so hot and cold all the time with a bunch of different things. She's very mean girl. I mean, I know that's pretty elementary to say, but she really does give off that vibe, especially when you go through her different Instagram posts. Some of them are like sweet and funny and blah, blah, blah. And then some of them are just really rude and try to guilt you into doing things. I'm like, girl, pick a flavor. Anyway, let's keep watching.
I'm seeing a lot, maybe not directly to me, but that's circulating that I formulated a question around is what we're seeing is, you mentioned network marketing is trending down, right? Like so many people have found incredible like teams, friendships, communities inside of network marketing companies. And because we're seeing those, I mean, I personally have friends that are greatly affected right now by a current company that's kind of changed their policy, but what would you say to those that are like, I just can't do another one? Like we heard earlier from a gal, we were on a call just earlier, and she shared, she's like, I'm burnt out, I'm done. If you could pinpoint maybe a specific bullet point or a few things, why is this going to be different? Why is this more stable? Why is this more like, why does this make sense to someone who's maybe, I mean, you've gone through.
Did she just call an MLM stable? That's so funny because there are a ton of MLMs that are the opposite of stable right now. I mean, how many MLMs this year alone have decided to go from multi-level marketing business structure to affiliate only? And how many MLMs still try to use the word affiliate instead of distributor or consultant? It's really frustrating for me as an actual affiliate of a company. I have a discount code for Liquid IV, okay? If you want 20% off, you can use it. If you already buy it and you want 20% off, you can use it. If you want to try it and you want 20% off, you can use it. And I get a small commission. Nothing wild. It's very simple. I don't do trainings. I don't build a downline. I barely think about it half the time until I go to order Liquid IV. Like, oh, 20% off. It's so wild that all the time I see people in MLM take words and completely change the definition of them. Oh gosh. And if you've watched several of my videos, then you know. You've seen it happen too.
A company that's done something very similar where you were told, build a team, create an atmosphere where people want to be here, love on those people, and you will get rewarded through income, right? And then you just got that stripped away, right? So what would you tell those people that are like, I'm loyal, like the loyalty thing? Because if you worked in any corporate job and you got offered, or like you said, a football team, you get offered a better pay at a different team or better benefits, or it's a better, place for your family, you would jump at it and make a post and be like, guys, I'm moving to this football team. This is going to be great. Or,
well, yeah, you probably would jump at that if you're going to make more, but in MLM, you don't know that you're going to make more. You don't even get paid hourly. You get paid commissions when someone buys a product, or when someone below you purchases a product, or when someone below them purchases a product, or when one of their customers purchases a product. You see where I'm getting at? So you don't get paid hourly. You don't even get paid when you put in work. You don't get paid an annual salary. You don't get benefits. You don't get anything other than hopefully commission when someone hopefully purchases a product from you. Or if you're lucky enough to build a really large team, then you can make commission based off of their hard work. So her using this example is what we call false equivalence fallacy. You're taking something and trying to make it equal something else and use it as an example for something else when it doesn't actually work or make sense.
In a job CEO position, hey, I was working for, this engineering company, now I'm working for this one, you would make a post and everyone would cheer you on. Why do you think that this is so special and unique when it comes to like everyone just saying, oh, well, these people are just serial network marketer hoppers? Or why switch the name on your door? Why not be loyal to the company that you keep preaching for the last 5, 6, 7 years? Why choose to walk away from that and come here when things were so good or things seem to be going well? Are you like not a loyal person? Are you like, can you explain that to us? Because I think that's a big misconception is, oh, they aren't loyal. They're just constantly going to be company hopping or jumping to the next best thing. What makes this our home and different, and why we all chose to kind of pivot and rework into this type of model, this type of business, and this launch?
Yeah.
Rework into this type of model, this type of business. Babe, this type of model, this type of business has been around for well over 100 years, well over a century. It's nothing new. You're not changing the model. You're not changing the business model. The business model is the same.
Yeah. Well, it's a really, really important question. And it's a core question that someone has to answer to be able to do what we're doing. Like, when I hear people say like, "Oh, I need a break from this industry," or "I could never do this again," they don't understand. They have not fully internalized a few truths. And so
Pause. I'm gonna check that. If you're like, Julie, what the fuck are you holding? It's a knitted pickle. Someone sent me, and I've already told a lot of you about this. Someone sent me this really cute emotional support pickle, and Luna ate the first one, so then they sent me pickles for Luna. Anyway, I'm gonna check to make sure this damn video is still recording.
A few moments later.
It is. Okay, let's keep watching.
maybe I could like share a little bit. I could never change anyone's mind,
For
but
sure.
one thing I can do is offer perspective. So, okay, so number one, let's just take you and I. Let's just take marketers in general. Anyone who's marketing anything. By the way, like an insurance salesman is marketing, a real estate agent's marketing. Anyone who's marketing anything, it's almost like if you're a real estate agent and it's like you had this house that there was asbestos in it, like mold, and it was like real pretty mansion, but it was like had mold in it, and then maybe it had like a couple leaky pipes, and like had a little bit of water damage and stuff. It's like it's hard to sell that house.
Yeah.
He literally just described Monate. I mean, really every MLM, but it just made me think of Monate right off the top of my head.
You know what I mean? Versus if you have a new house that has this beautiful technology and very thoughtful planning behind the infrastructure of the home. It's like,
But if the infrastructure at its core is shit, then the home's still going to suck. That's part of my issue in MLM. The infrastructure, the structure of the home, the core of MLM is the issue. So you can make the outside and even the inside look incredible, impeccable, stunning, wonderful, but it's still going to be built poorly and going to fail you in the end.
And a good location and a pretty view, it's like easy to sell the house, right?
Yeah.
So any marketer, whether we're doing this or something else, marketers rely on powerful stories to tell. Okay. And what happens to a lot of these companies is they'll have this news story, which is appealing to people because people love the word new, right?
Mhm.
So they have this new story to tell and they're excited. And so obviously their audience sees, okay, you're excited and you're telling the story. So you start to build a business there. And then, as you kind of get going, you the company doesn't continue to renew that story. So that story lasts for 2 to 5 years. So you'll kind of see companies go up and then kind of start to go down. And I think when people are saying I can't do that again or I don't trust that again, they're saying they don't trust that process. Like if I'm going to do something today, I want it to have the potential to be paying me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now,
Yeah.
right? And so part of that comes down to your corporate team.
Yeah.
They're not just are they good people. Then that's obviously like a first is like your top up leadership has to be
I love when someone in a multi-level marketing company has to talk kindly about corporate because the majority of the time they're shitting all over it. I can't explain why I keep using the phrase shitting all over for the entirety of this video, but it's just a vibe right now. I guess not a great one, but it definitely is one. Yeah, I just think it's funny that they're having to talk kindly about corporate when normally they call that the pyramid scheme.
good
Yeah.
humans, but it's also their competence level. So it's like not even their confidence. I
Right.
could talk to a lot of CEOs that are confident and they can, do Facebook Lives and Zooms and breed confidence.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, are they competent, right?
Yeah.
So, with these guys, they've got two people, but one in particular that scaled a company already from 700 million a year to
Yeah.
3.2 billion. The only way that you can do that is if you are a world master at giving your affiliates or marketers the right story to tell again and again and again. Most companies just give it to you once.
Yeah.
And then they don't know how to repeat that again. They don't know how to create that new story for their marketers to go tell again.
Products should be able to sell themselves without you having to embellish and create new stories all the time for them. So if the product is good, the product is solid, you should be able just to talk about the product and explain it instead of having to embellish some wild story about how it's changing your life and it's an incredible opportunity and all this bullshit that people in MLMs talk about. If you have to do that, the product and opportunity probably sucks.
So so what you always have to remember is that he or she who can tell the most powerful story wins.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, as it pertains to this particular story that we're telling, this is a very interesting thing because this is not as exciting if we're just doing what's already been done. If we just have skincare, or we just have a GLP-1, or if we just have a protein, it's like these things have already been done. It's
Mhm.
like, and again, nothing wrong with it. You can
Right.
still acquire a large market share
For
with
sure.
some enthusiasm and some excitement and some great products, but the problem is like there is a major difference when you have a new technology, a new product type thing. So the fact that we're able to bring this new first in the world technology to the marketplace that's high impact.
Yeah.
A lot of times new technology is not as high impact. When people take these products, again, it's like I've been in supplements for 24 years. When these supplements actually come out November 1st or October
Yeah.
14th if you're an affiliate, then that they will be like the most high impact products that you've ever used because of the product technology that we're using with basically nature derived precision biopeptides, first in the world. But when you can get a peptide like this into nutritional supplements,
Yeah.
it now takes your supplement to a super supplement, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're the first in the world. It's like we've been enjoying black and white TVs for decades. We're the first in the world to have a color TV.
You know what's wild to me? That people can talk about their products, which have no proof that it's even actually going to work, as well as some other peptides. We know peptides are good in general, but a lot of times people do like peptide shots, or they do like collagen peptides and things like that that's already been done. We have no idea that these peptides are even as good in a supplement, or as effective, let me put it that way, as effective in a powdered supplement drink. And I would love to see those studies. Something else that this company, which I've spoken of in a previous video, likes to say is that they have patents. They're patented, baby. Well, guess what? You don't have to prove that your product works to get patented. I actually didn't know that until people in the comments pointed out on that video. I'm telling y'all, most of y'all are much smarter than me anyway. So thanks for pointing that out.
Are the first people in the world to sell a color TV. That's a massive, massive market advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
And so having that new product technology is powerful, but then you also have this new model
Yep.
that's a kind of like an affiliate first, robust affiliate model where people can earn, up to 40% on their individual commissions.
He made a new word on how to say distributor. You're a robust affiliate, not just an affiliate, a robust one. No, there's a team building aspect to this. They can pour all kinds of glitter on that shit. Still shit, baby.
Where they can earn a 10% override, like a single tier affiliate on the front end.
Yeah.
And then if you are familiar with team building and all that kind of things, and you do enjoy that, you got this very lucrative back end, but on the front end, it's a robust affiliate
Yeah.
program. So what does that mean? Well, it's free to join, of course. Why
Yeah.
would we charge you a fee to sell our product? It's silly, right? But
Yeah.
it's the way that these companies that are kind of stuck have always done it. They don't think different. It's going to take new thinking to create new momentum, right?
Right.
So you have this new model and you have a new comp plan. So you have a new product, new model, new comp plan. It's the trifecta. And
Yeah.
that's why you're seeing 40,000 plus people have already pre-enrolled. That's why we're thinking it's going to be the largest launch in history. The numbers, the data that we're seeing, we're like, man, like how could we miss at this
Yeah.
point? So
Yeah.
that's part of the excitement. So, but here's the thing though.
Yeah.
This is, in all fairness, the story with peptides will be a powerful, powerful story for 5, maybe 10 years.
Mhm.
It's kind of hard to
Right.
predict. It depends on how fast we grow. There will be a time though when this precision biopeptide story is not as hot as it is now.
Right.
Now, will the product still be relevant? Yeah. Will the customer still use it? Of course. But from a market share standpoint and excitement standpoint, it won't be as hot as it is now. So then what? Well, what's important.
I think what he's saying right now just proves that it's really not about the products or the opportunity. It's about the money. They're going to do whatever they can to make sure they're getting the money, which it's fine, but just don't act like it isn't that.
Here's most companies, that's when they start to slowly die.
Mm-hmm.
But what's important here is you have a corporate team that has created this momentum intentionally. Like they didn't want to do Me Too
Yeah.
products. They're like not interested. So you have a corporate team that's proven that they know how to do this again and again and again. They know how to
Right.
create that powerful story again and again and again. And that's how we'll scale from the 700 millions to the billions to the 2 billions to the 3 billions. So you have this very, very long opportunity runway. And you have a corporate team that understands at an intimate level how to continue momentum, not just get it once and lose it. So people are going to have a very different career here
Yeah.
versus anywhere they've been before. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I think there's a vision. I think that you touched on leadership within the corporate side. I think you have to not just have vision and belief, because I think as an affiliate of anything, you believe in the products, you believe in what's happening, you catch the bug of the excitement about the peptides, like that all is well and good. But you touched on leadership from the front end on corporate. I have zero doubt, zero discomfort or gut feeling. You know, when you all have that gut feeling and you're like, I got to get out of here. Like, this is not a good space, right? I'm thinking of like, I'm 19, snuck into a bar and I'm like, this doesn't feel safe. We all get that. Like, God gave that to us to have like an innate, like, hey, let's stay safe, right? Keep ourselves safe. When you have that gut feeling, when you know people at a corporate level that are doing this because they want to see us win, I think that's an important merriment of business, because you don't just have a corporation of a CEO that's like, okay, like let's make money. I think that's very important so the company can succeed long term, like you're saying, like, hey, what are we doing in 5 years when peptides kind of like are around and people have tried to duplicate and all this stuff and the noise. And in 10 years, when they're kind of like, hey, we need something to reactivate this excitement, this energy for our families, for the teams that are here, for the
This MLM I don't think is gonna last. I don't think it'll even last 5 years. You know what? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
affiliates. What do we have next? And so we have that ingenuity, we have that brain and framework with the people that have already proven that they can do such. But we also have a heart of a company that is unmatched. Like, I have never seen, you talk about Justin Prince, and he was dragged through some stuff, and he goes, no, we're not done. I said I have these families' backs. I am not going to let them down. And to know that that person is in a corporate position, to me, gives me every ounce of, hey, I believe in this person, right? I believe in, he has the best interest of us. He wouldn't do this again. And so when you talk about, hey,
all of these people joining like Brie act like they know Justin Prince so well. Like they are so close, they're best buds, acting like they know exactly why he's doing this and for what reason, and that it's only for their interest, that it's for them. Girl, you don't know shit about nothing.
Why are all these people leaving the industry to come here? Why are all these people doing this even though they've had their income stripped or have to give this up, or it looks like they're hopping from company to company? The difference is the vision and the heart of the leadership is something that I know long term my efforts are going to be rewarded and they're going to be seen. I'm going to be valued, and you want to feel valued in a company.
Yeah.
Not just with an upline, not just with a sideline, but you want to be valued and seen, all the hard work that you're putting in. I don't want to wake up in 5 years, 10 years and be like, hey, you guys don't matter. Thanks for getting us here. We're a $1 billion company. We're going to sell on Amazon. Thanks very much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel that. And we can't guarantee and promise changes. Obviously, the world changes, but to know that we matter, to know that this is a decision because we want long-term success for the people that are coming into this with us.
I bet she thought she mattered in Beachbody. I bet they all thought they mattered. Apparently they didn't in several companies this year because they dropped the majority of their distributors.
We know, you know, you're a very confident person that you're going to succeed no matter what you do, right? Like, I could go get my real estate license and be like, I believe that I can sell that, right? But it's about the people that are watching this right now going, I'm a little fearful. Maybe your company's been shot down. Maybe your paycheck's trending down. Maybe you've done network marketing and you're just burnt out, or you've never done something like this before. I think it's so important to say the corporate side and the team sides, the affiliates have married together and been like, look, we're in this long term with you. It has to look different. And so I know I'm excited about that. I mean, your heart to serve the community. Guys, Wes just put on a complete event. We aren't even getting paid yet until the 28th. You put on an incredible event, and I know it fired up myself along with 400 other people. And this is just the start. This is like, hey, we pressed the start button and we're not even fully launched. We're not even like in this yet. So guys, comment, DM, launch. We can get you full product info, details, all of the things where you're like, oh, what about this? What about pay? What about commission? Like, just trust Wes is a businessman. He would not give up. Like, he is one of the most successful network marketers, sales online people that I know.
That you know, but I've never heard of him, and this is what I do. Girl, this is one of my jobs, and I've never heard of Mr. Wes. He's definitely not one of the best. I did not mean for that to rhyme at all, but here we are.
And I do know a lot of people in this industry. I've been here 11, 12 years, right? Doing various things online. We've made multi-six figures. We almost hit $1 million in our last company. And when I tell you, Wes has a heart of gold. He does things for people. And so to be aligned at the core, at the front of this company, it's going to be different. So anyway, I have to run to volleyball, but
Yeah. Well, hey, so pumped to work with you again. And you're one of my faves. So let's do this again soon. And I know you got to get to volleyball, but thanks for having me on. And it's good.
Okay, I'm done. She's definitely one of my faves too. Before we end, I've got some tea about Brie. And I want to preface this by saying, do I know if it's true? Hell no. Am I going to say it anyway? Yeah, because I thought it was interesting. So, you know, when I posted that video of Brie and she like lost her marbles and was like, I'm going to sue, and then posted my video on her Instagram, well, apparently her doing that was Not a great idea for her, because several people from her Instagram went and watched my video. And then I got DMs from several different people who live in her hometown who watched the video and said they sent it to their friends. So first off, thank you, Brie. I got a little info in my DMs from somebody who was like, Brie says that she retired her husband, but I know for a fact her husband had to start working as a chef again. Now, is it true? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care enough to check. But we do know that people lie about retiring their husbands all the time in MLMs, and oftentimes those husbands they retire have to go back to work. For her lying about that, that would make a lot of sense. But like I said, do I know for sure? No. But I'd like to think so. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to support the channel for free. I will see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.